Hi, Chris, and thanks so much for the opportunity to prepare you this video. So I'm going to go through the 3 things Google looks for when they're ranking a website, show you how you can increase your online presence and bring in a much larger customer base. The whole idea with a website is to get your investment working for you. So let's jump into Google. I'll show you sort of how my process is. So the first thing I do is put in a keyword search for HVAC, Sacramento, California. So this is a keyword is essentially any term that a potential customer would put in to Google when looking for services. And as you know, everybody comes to Google looking for services. This is a keyword that you should be ranking at the top for. There will be several keywords relevant to your business depending on the services you provide and the locations you provide them in. But considering you're in Sacramento and you offer HVAC services, you should be at the top here. For this, I found you at the bottom of page 2. So let's walk through it. At the top, we find the companies that are running Google Ads. And this is a quick way to bring in customer base, but you really want your website bringing in more for you because this can get pricey if you keep doing it every month. And it's really what you want to save for certain things like specials, etc. Beneath that is what we call the Google Map Pack. So this is the very first place you want your website ranking, and the reason being they will bring in 30 to 40% of the online traffic. So the way to get your website ranking here is to optimize your Google My Business account, and that's essentially your Google listing. And you want to make sure it's got photos on there, and it can be the same photos that are on your website. It needs to have at least 500 characters in the About Us section, and you want your reviews running through there. You also want it linked to your social media accounts. And then the most important thing is citations. So citations are essentially online directory listings. Google wants to see you listed across the net with several websites that are relevant to your business. And what they're looking for is your business name, address, and phone number. And it can be things like the local Yellow Pages, local Yahoo, and if you're on any local coupon websites, your Yelp account, Angie's List, Home Advisor, things like that will count towards that. And what I typically do is pull these 3 here, run them through a paid program I use to see how many citations they have, and get you about 100 more so that you bump this top guy out of the spot. Beneath the Google Map Pack is what we call the organic listings. And this is the second place you want your website ranking because they will pull the remaining 60%. So as you can see, Jaguar Heating and Air is ranking at the top. So we're going to pull them for comparison. I'm going to scroll all the way down. We'll see more ads down here at the bottom and come over to page 2 to show you where I found you. So you guys are down here at the very bottom of page 2 just before the ads. We need to get you on page 1. So let's take a look at your website. When Google is ranking organically, what they're looking for is content on the homepage. They want to see between 1,500 and 2,000 words, several images. You've got some good content here. And what I would do is make sure that you've got enough. We could run this through a word counter and see what you've got. But also you need to focus on the keywords and make sure you're being found. This HVAC Sacramento keyword should be embedded in your content here so that you're getting found for that. Let's take a look at Jaguar's website. So they also have some decent content. Again, this could just be a focus on keywords that you're missing. And what I would do is run these guys' website through a word counter, and if they're coming in at, say 15 or 1700, you want to come in at that 2000. Make sure you beat them out there. So I use a paid program called Ahrefs to see sort of what's going on behind the scenes with the website, and I plugged your website in here. And as you can see, you've got 983 keywords, but since you're not being found for this one, it may be that some of these are not relevant to your business, or they're too nationally focused. The idea is to make sure you're very location specific so that you're being found where you're at. The second thing that Google looks for is what we call backlinks, and you have a little over 2,000 backlinks coming from 102 referring domains. Backlinks are essentially a link back to your website via another online source. So what they're looking for is they're looking at these referring domains. They want to make sure they're coming from a trusted source. Right now, I can see the breakdown down here, and you're coming in at about 49% of trusted domains. That's not a bad number. And these two things are bringing you about 170 potential customers every month. And I don't know, honestly, if this is coming from Google, considering you're sitting at the bottom of page 2, or if this is coming from people that you're directing directly to your website. Let's take a look at Jaguar. So they have, you can see they have much smaller numbers, 454 backlinks coming from 100 domains, which means they must have more authority coming from their backlinks. So the great thing about this program is I can click on this number here, see where they're getting their backlinks, and go obtain the same ones for you. They also have fewer keywords, but my guess is they're much more location specific, and I can click on this number here, see what they're using for keywords, and implement that into the content on your website. So you can see HVAC Sacramento has a search volume of 300 per month, and they're in the 3rd position. And this is just an example. We also have HVAC Contractors Sacramento, search volume of 100 per month, and they're in the 4th position. So these are the kind of keywords that you want embedded in your content. And because they're using more focused keywords and more authoritative backlinks, they're getting nearly twice the traffic of you, 297 potential customers to their website versus your 170. So I want to thank you again for the opportunity to prepare you this video. If you're interested in implementing any of these methods, please feel free to reach out. If you have any questions, I'm also here for that. I would love some feedback on the video. If you could take just a moment and shoot me a quick note and let me know what you thought, that would be great. I hope you have a great day.